great production from DJ Face and Brian Tharm, Anorak's Tracks Volume 3. Good Times Vibes opens up today's Vocal Booth radio show. A very good afternoon. Big shout to Sahara247. Thank you very much, Anne, for your show. I will most definitely be catching the listen again throughout the week. Greetings to all the crew inside the Pressure Lounge. Hi to everybody with me watching the Mixclouds. Shouts out to one or two people picking up the YouTube live as well. 2 hours of music from the vinyl archives and also from the digital archives. As you can see, I am still with one Technics 1210 and one CDJ. That means we will go from classic vinyl to whatever grabs my attention on the USB. And we'll send some shouts out to Arlie Jarl and maybe partake in a small glass or two. There's definitely not going to be any 5-hour extravaganzas like we had last week. That was last week, right? Hopefully the live feed got one or two people's attention and you're now with me. Sorry, Jane, if I confused you. Just trying what we can to get one or two more people here inside the Pressure chat room. Pressure family, as always, where our focus lies. Hi to Chris Harris, to Danny Wood, to Dave First, to Jane herself, to Lolly, to Mr. Burden, to Martin, the original soundboy, Phil and Kelly, and then last but not least, we say hi and thanks again to Sahara247. Lolly shares an icon of a red wine glass. She's on the Lady Petrol today. I would expect nothing less from you, my dear. Andrea jumps in for her early chat, her early shout out, should I say. Greetings to you. So the beauty of going to the hard drive is I may share something that I've recently played, who knows? My memory isn't like it used to be. One of the good things is you can guarantee on great music. So settle in, guys. Let's do this. 2 hours of the Vocal Booth radio show. Welcome along.
Rescue all the reasons, will they drift away?
actually listening to this record, I am reminded I did play it not long ago on that non-stop mix that I called Farewell. Yes, on the remix for Touch the Sky. Chat, gotta say hi to Sarah, to Eddie B, also sending greetings all the way to Portugal. Good afternoon, one and all. Not a great deal to see, which I feel compelled to say each and every week now on the camera, but you can listen to the show in much better quality via Mixcloud and YouTube. Vocal Booth Radio Show isn't particularly a mix show in its truest form. It's just me sharing great music with great people and twiddling my thumbs for 5 minutes in between selecting the tracks, but it's all good. Do send us a shout, let me say hello to you wherever you may be, and I am testing out some new graphics today on the stream as well, preparing you for the VB Battleships, which is going to be in a couple of weeks time. So that isn't actually today, but you will see the graphic come up on the screen and it'll let you know where all the records are. Dennis Ferrer, now we go to a touch of Frank Roger. Beautiful deepness for your Sunday afternoon.
There's something special about the drums that enables you to set up a foundation, a rhythmic foundation for other people to play on. It's a responsibility that you have to do. With the drums, you have the capacity to create a mood for any amount of people. It doesn't matter if you're playing in a club, if you're playing in a hall, if you're playing in the streets. Special about the drums that enables you to set up a foundation, a rhythmic foundation for other people to play on. It's a responsibility that you have to do. With the drums, you have the capacity to create a mood for any amount of people. It doesn't matter if you're playing in a club, if you're playing in a hall, if you're playing in the streets. There's something special about the drums that enables you to set up a foundation, a rhythmic foundation for other people to play on. It's a responsibility that you have to do. With the drums, you have the capacity to create a mood for any amount of people. It doesn't matter if you're playing in a club, if you're playing in a hall, if you're playing in the streets. To create a mood. Create a movie. It's a responsibility. With the drums, you have the capacity create a movie.
Sending greetings out to Pogwash. Beautiful show earlier, my friend, for Soul Sundays. Also, once again, saying hi to Phil and Kelly, to Jeff and Jules. Hitting it hard all weekend. That's the way we like it. I mentioned Lolly earlier being on the red wine. White wine is the order of the day, but there's no icon for that. We need to put that right. My glass, I would say my glass is empty, but I have no glass in the studio at the moment. Undecided. I think once I get into a couple more tracks, I might go and fill up a small white wine. Definitely just the one today. Definitely just the one. Gotta say hi to Greg and Wendo. Hope you're partaking, Wendo. I hope your Sunday is going fine. Taking that piece of vinyl off the deck so I can read the information. Released on the 1st of April 2005. Real Tone Records. That was Mr. Frank Roger. Track called The Mood. Let's drop the tempo ever so slightly now. Give you a touch of local talk. Welcome along, Mr. Furs. Good to see you on Friday, my brother. Anyone else recently joining us? 22 minutes into today's Vocal Booth Radio Show. Also, hi to Amy. Kisses for you, my dear. few years. As I say, local talk. Sounds of Kyodai, the Move EP. The Moving EP, should I say. This is a track called The Scene. Hi to Paul and to Helen. Good afternoon, guys. Just confirming how I should pronounce John's name. Joe in Portugal. Forgive me, my Portuguese is non-existent. Great to have you here. Been given a selection for the battleships. That's going to be in 2 weeks' time, because the final show of the month we will be live from a club here on the Costa Blanca. Looking forward to that one immensely. Hi to Neil and Tammy. Kisses in your direction. Anyone recently joining us on Pressure, I will confirm again. Put me on the big screen at courtesy of YouTube or Mixcloud. The links are on my Facebook page, or just do a search for Vocal Booth Weekender on Mixcloud or DJ Andy Ward on YouTube. It's simple. Yeah, I think I'm ready for my first white wine of the day. My first and only. I'll make it a big glass. Talk of alcohol again, for fear of tempting anybody on their Dry January campaign. Good luck with that. Mrs. Ward brings me in a chilled white wine. I say cheers to everybody. Greetings to the Tomlinsons. Also want to say hi. Listening again, no doubt, to Mr. Ray King. Shouts out to Scott and to Abiola. Eventually, when you get to listen to this, I will send a greeting to Angel, who will be missing the shows whilst over in New York City. Looks like you had an amazing time. Back to the vinyl now, the snap, crackle and pop. The glory days of Soul Shine Records. This is Mr. Luis Benedetti. David Ruffin on vocals. Show You My Love. Big up to J Soul. Shouts out to anyone else that I may have missed. Getting a little groove on here, and that's without touching the wine. Nice to have your company.
Inside.
Sutherland telling us this is a Goldie Alexander original. Is this one good enough to bring out the disco pistols, my man? On the YouTube feed, we say hi to June. Great to have you back. Hi to Carol. Hi to Martha. Hello. Shouts out to the man like Marlon. Big up by Uppick. Happy New Year, brother. I've stopped saying that now, but I gotta say it to you, my man. Now I know you're locked. Shouts out to you and Samaya. So we go from some beautiful soul-drenched goodness into something you'd expect to hear in the club at around about 4:30 in the morning. This one absolutely destroyed one Christmas reunion that we did in Birmingham for the vocal booth, which reminds me again, I'm going to go shortly to another slideshow. So if you're not watching on your laptop, on your big screen, then head on over to Mixcloud or YouTube. I have actually got all the different scenes on a timer, but they don't appear to be switching as much as I would like them to. So very shortly, I will be sharing images from the Vocal Booth Weekender 2010. And this week, I believe I have got the slideshow working 100%, he says. Anyway, I'll keep my mouth shut for a little bit. Check out the build-up on this record. Danny Woods, this one's for you, brother. Kyodai, the sounds of Los Amigos Invisibles. Are these talking in Portuguese? I'm not sure. Greetings into the Pressure Lounge. We say hi to Sarah. Of course, Sarah. It didn't occur to me when I said hello to you on Mixcloud. Greetings to South Africa.
Me tienes el alma por el piso. No verte es no valer ni medio. Tu hechizo es demasiado fuerte. Tus besos demasiado potentes. No eres ni bruja ni santera. Tú eres aún mucho más arrecha. Camino y corro todo el tiempo pa' oírte y poder estar quieto. Si sabes que por ti lo doy todo, te ruego, no me dejes desnudo. No eres ni bruja ni santera. Tú eres aún mucho más arrecha. Sí, sí. Así es. No eres ni bruja ni santera. Tú eres aún mucho más arrecha. Sí, sí. Así es.
As we listen to the sounds of the summer, conversation in the Pressure Lounge about one or two people heading away in 2022. If you have the show up on your screen, on your computer, you will see on rotation many of the logos that I am sharing now as a way of saying thank you to many of the guys, many of you guys who support me with your Access subscription, particularly Andy Tomlinson and his Sutton Travel, who's been enjoying one or two businesses, one or two slices of business put his way via the Vocal Booth family, he says. Incredible. missing anything on the big screen, Tomo. We are about to share some photographs from VB 2010 though, so maybe just fire it up on your laptop. Danny's asking me, what's that attached to the laptop? This, my friend, is it's just a little light, a lamp that I purchased off Amazon. It's just clipped to the top of the laptop and it throws down. If I show you the top of the decks, or should I say the view from the top of the decks, you can see the mixer is illuminated. If I turn this light off, actually you can still see it, but not as good as when the light's on. There you go. Just clips on and off. Abiola says, is that a Sutton Coalfield business? It is indeed. Sutton Travel, Abby. If you look on Facebook for Sutton Travel, or look for Andy Tomlinson, or Andy might even post a link to his website here in the Pressure Lounge. I highly recommend him. There you go, suttontravel.co.uk. Which reminds me, I haven't actually said hi to all the crew on the podcast. Forgive my tardiness. 50 minutes into today's show and I haven't yet greeted you. So welcome along. For the bass line.
One more time. Say we don't need no water, let this mother burn. Feel the flame. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goosebumps. Sounds of DJ Eclipse.
Feel it burning.
welcome Joe to the Pressure Radio chat room. Invited over by myself and Lolly in the Mixcloud chat. But we all know that Pressure Radio is where we need to be conversing. So if you are watching on Mixcloud or you're watching on YouTube, why don't you head on over to pressureradio.com/mobile chat. Okay? There should be a link in the description. Come and join the rest of the Pressure Radio family. Become part of the crew on a regular weekly basis. Shouts out to Dylan, shouts out to Pax. Hi to John and Wendy. Welcome along, guys. Just coming to the end of hour one of today's show. A nice mellow affair. Talking about mellow affairs, I actually caught the back end of last week's 5-hour marathon. I decided to see how I sounded at the end, and I was fine actually. I mean, 4 or 5 glasses of wine, I was alright. I was probably a little bit too merry and talkative on the microphone, but nothing you're not used to, right? Chuckling to myself how I started off with all the right intentions. 5 hours later, that was it. I'm not doing any extension today, I'm telling you now. Hurry up, Steve. Get back on the radio.
In the beat, listen, sit, no ray. Just fuel the flame, just fuel the flame. Feel the heat in the beat, listen, sit, no ray. Just fuel the flame, just fuel the flame. Feel the heat in the beat, listen, sit, no ray. Just fuel the flame, just fuel the flame.
I blame it all on the camera, making me talkative. Nothing to do with the camera at all, is it really? No, I am not allowing you to persuade me today. It's not happening. Even though I was on air for 5 hours and I did drink a bottle of wine to myself, I was in the gym at 6:30 on Monday morning. You'll be proud of me. Okay, let's go back to France now on the Yellow record label. This is Shaz. Serious underground business. Steve Reed will be back on Pressure Radio 3 weeks and counting with Revolve. We look forward to that one. God damn. Check that out. Right, okay, let me get these photographs rocking and rolling. Yeah. YouTube.com/DJ Andy Wards, Mixcloud.com/live/Vocal Booth Weekender. If you haven't the facilities, don't worry about it, you're not missing a lot. And yet at the same time, come and check it out. Serious jazz goodness out of France from Shaz. El Camino Part 2 is the name of the EP. Not sure of the track name on this. Saying hi to Pax again, watching us on the Mixclouds. Currently sharing photographs from the first Vocal Booth Weekender we had in Campoamor. It was the second event, the first one being in Los Alcázares. Many faces that you'll recognise. I said it last week, I'll say it again. We've all put on a couple of years since then and a couple of pounds here and there, but it's all good. I will say it, I'm sure, every time I share photographs of old. It's insane to think of everything that we've achieved as a community here on Pressure Radio and, of course, as part of the Vocal Booth family. As we go from the vinyl back to the digital archives, something from the man, the legend. In the week that he would have been celebrating his birthday, we shout out loud and proud, Flash Forever. One or two of you looking forward to the event at the end of the month in London. I was asked to come over and share one or two records. Unfortunately, not able to due to the current madness, travel restrictions and so on. It was beautiful to see many people sharing photographs and words celebrating his birthday this past week, and I'm sure they will continue to do so throughout the rest of January as we mark the first anniversary of his passing. Big up Phil Asher.
Describe how passionate your kisses are when you put your lips on me. My temperature begins to rise, 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 rise. My heart is yours for the taking. Hey. temperature begins to rise, 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 rise. My heart is yours for the taking.
Confused how I'm still getting messages, people shouting me out after I posted to Facebook. I'm fairly certain I'm not broadcasting on Facebook anymore. Shouts out to Mr. Nichols on the YouTube. How you going, brother? A big shout out to the Second City once again. Nice to have you back. Like flash on the screen right now. Yes, Phil. Oh. Flasher, the masher. Life, eh? How crazy. Massive squeeze for the lovely Bobby. Shouts out to Phil. Man like Snoopy on the screen as well there. Big up Snoops. Images from the very first Clash of the Titans as well. Diana White with her mischievous grin. Man like Widensky. We had so many countries representing that first year in Campermore. And we grew and we grew and we grew. Shouts out to Deanie. Wagwan, my man. So glad I managed to get that slideshow thing working. I'll continue on a weekly basis, sharing videos, sharing photographs, photo albums of old. Most of the imagery you will have seen in the past. If you've only been coming to the vocal booth for the last 4 or 5 years, you may not have felt the need to check out older albums. So some of these you may be seeing for the first time. Hopefully they're making you as happy as they're making me. Jardines Del Mar is the venue that you may not recognise. We were meant to be doing our pool parties there Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Anyone that's read the book will be aware they thought they'd be clever and decided that they were going to host a wedding instead on the Saturday afternoon. So we had to have the party around the poolside of the Monte Pietro Hotel. And let's just say that was probably not one of the best business decisions they ever made. from the archives and the man like Phil Asher, we go back to the vinyl. Flatline Records. All my podcast crew, head on over to my Mixcloud. It's not my Mixcloud, forgive me. Head on over to my YouTube. And today's show will be loaded for you to watch again. There may be some of the audio muted, but I doubt it. There's not too many commercial records played today, too many familiar tunes. So copyright issues shouldn't be a problem. And you can see all of the visuals that I'm talking about. Guy in the gladiator outfit, I'm being asked. One of them was a guy called Adam Karras. The other guy was Mr. Philip Gill. They never actually coordinated wearing those outfits, but they both came as Roman gladiators. Priceless memories. Track in the background will take us back to the glory days of the Winter Music Conference. 100% Underground Classics Volume 1 on Flatline Records. This is a track called Club 1200. To think 12 years ago, almost 12 years ago, well, just over 11 years, I guess, when you think back to September 2010. Boy, oh boy. birthday greetings to Dawn Quinn. A big kiss in your direction, my dear. Just saw your smiling face on the screen.
Heart in my hand, won't you take it if you can. Love is more than emotion, love is what you do. Oh, that's what love is. Give it from your heart. Oh, love is what you do. Love is more than
A man like Mikey. Look at the size of him.
that's what love is. Oh, love is what you do, what you do. Love is what you do. Love just how you feel. Love is. Oh, that's what love is. It's how you give. Yeah, 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 yeah. Love is. Oh, it's what you do, what you do, what you do, what you do. Love is. Yeah. Give it from your heart.
Big up the O'Connors celebrating their birthday as well today.
And it always gives forever. Yeah, yeah.
Louis Vega, Sarah Devine, that's what love is. The Roots mix.
Love is what you do. Love is. Oh, love is what love is. Oh, yeah. Love is.
Incredible photos there taking us back to 2010. Smiles for miles, I like to say.
Love is.
I will have more imagery for you next week on the show. Maybe we'll go back to the 2010 reunion, if I can find the photo album, that is. Did I say hi to Tommy White? I'm not sure. Greetings to the Iceman. How are you, sir? Hi to Amy as well. Good afternoon.
You know what I'm talking about? Love is, love is, love is, love is, love is. Do you know, do you know? Love is, love is, love is, love is, love is. That's what love is. Love is, love is, love is, love is, love is. Oh, love is, love is, love is, love is, love is. Yeah, yeah. That's what love is. Love is, love is. Oh, love is, love is, love is. Yeah. Love is, love is, love is, love is, love is. That's what love is. Love is, love is, love is, love is, love is.
Thank you, Bobby. Glad to see you're enjoying the graphics. I've just been keeping myself busy these last few weeks. Some of the toys, some of the subscriptions that you guys from Access have enabled me to get involved with means that I now have the power to broadcast across the platforms. It has given me the opportunity to create all of these graphics. It has also given me the opportunity to share images from one or two of you guys who have got your own businesses, who have got your own services. I will happily promote those on the screen on a weekly basis. When I do see the screen transitioning, it appears like it might be freezing for me. I hope it's okay for you. I hope the audio isn't glitching. I know that the audio on the pressure feed is A-OK. And once we get the photographs out of the way, as much as I love you to look into my beautiful brown eyes, I say it on a regular basis, there isn't a great deal to see, although the audio is a lot better via Mixcloud and via YouTube. So I'll always recommend that you guys listen to the show on YouTube or on Mixcloud, listening through your hi-fi system, or maybe through your, what's it called, your soundbar and a nice big meaty subwoofer. Just leaning forward to see if I can read the words on the screen from the YouTube comments, and I can see it's Amy saying, "Oh, there's handsome Andy." Oh, you really shouldn't. Thank you, Amy. The check's in the post, as they say. Right, let's go back to some vinyl now. The sounds of the Marco Polos on a Sunday evening. This builds and builds. Check out the horn towards the end. Trying to crane my neck to see what year this was. I'd say 95 or 96. Groove Recordings. Matt Wood. Do What You Want is the name of the EP. Nice groove. Used to open up Sunday evenings with that. Lolly advises us she listens to the radio show. Indeed, she constantly listens to Pressure Radio via the internet function, and the sound is amazing. Yes, DJP does a great job with the output of Pressure Radio. Without getting too technical, we broadcast on Pressure at 128 kilobytes per second, and yet on Mixcloud and on YouTube we broadcast at 320. So it's pretty much just under twice as rich in quality. You don't really notice it if you're listening on a really beefy system. It's more than sufficient through your Bluetooth speaker or how you usually listen. But if you had a really heavy sound system, I would always recommend people listen via YouTube. Talking of Lolly, actually, I find myself really missing my second deck. The beauty of the radio show most weeks with the vinyl is that I actually kind of committed to what I play from the music that's in this pile to my left of me, to the left of me, should I say. Because I've only got the one turntable, I'm having to go back to the digital archives, and I'm always drawn to the records that I really love. So it's a struggle to find something different to play for you. But when records like this grab my attention, it can't be too bad. I know Lolly is a huge fan of the original of this. So let's give you a little edit of Fat Larry's band. And Pac says, that reminded me of Dennis Edwards, Don't Look Any Further. Wow, we're going right to that era now, brother. Pac's one of the supporters. You'll see his logo on the screen. Big up to All Access, massive and crew. Were you there?
Yeah, you wanna know? Act just like you know. Whoa, you just ought to know. Yeah, when you're feeling down and low and you need a place to go. Just pick up your shoes and go to the hottest place you know. Oh, when you can free your mind and have a good time, just step right up to the firelight, like you know. This is your way to shine, like you know. There's only stars in the firelight, you know. The vibes are real. Start kicking up your heels. Yeah, you ought to know. Well. The fashion is just to kill, so if you dare, put on your dancing wear. Yeah, and you'll find yourself in a spot that'll make you hot to try. So if you move in time and you're feeling fine, just step right up to the firelight, like you know. This is your way to shine, like you know. There's only stars in the firelight, you know. The vibes are real. Start kicking up your heels. Yeah, you ought to know. Well, just like you know.
along, Leslie. How are you? Nice to have you here. Guys, you'll be proud of me. I just turned down a glass of wine. I said, no, put some water in that glass for me, Michelle, please. Although none of that dry January for me. No, thank you. Tried to get Michelle on the camera, she's having none of it. She ain't got a face on.
You know, you're in the show. Act like you don't, and you won't. So we set the stage for you to see that dancing makes you really wanna be. Yeah. The latest hit, you can count on it. You'll be the star. Always my fault. Just remember this, to feel so fine. Just step right up to the fire line. Like you know, this is your way to shine. Like you know, there's only stars in the firelight. The vibes are real. Start kicking up your heels.
Here's me saying I'm not having another glass of wine. I just put my hands in the air. Just have a little groove. Knock the camera above my head.
Yeah.
Having a little clap.
You wanna know?
Knock the pause button.
Well.
Off my tits here.
You know.
No packs, it isn't neat vodka. I promise you, it's just water in that glass. Happy New Year to Fruity. A big kiss for 2022 for you, my dear. Anybody else that may have recently joined us on Pressure Radio or coming back to the podcast, we are 1 hour and 38 minutes into another session of beautiful, beautiful, timeless music. So that edit that's on the hard drive, I do have the original vinyl, but that is a nice little edit from Berry Juice. I dug that out of a folder that is entitled 110 to 115 Groovers. That's for when I was doing my sessions at Gatsby's. When I wanted to lift up the tempo ever so slightly, I would go to those kind of grooves. Back to the vinyl now.
Take a look around, what do you see? Club lights flashing, people dancing, the world trying to move to one atonement. As the rhythm grabs your soul with its hypnotic effect, you take steps, we take steps. The energy falls from the speakers and somehow connects two parallel lines. One is spiritual, another physical. Moving and grooving on a vertical climb, a euphoric state takes over your mind. Enhanced by a kick, snare, some hats and a clap, you dance, we dance.
To Tommy White, who loves the sounds, he knows this one, of course. Man like Roy Davis Jr., Jay Janelle, Transitions. San Francisco, the large music label. 1997 goodness for you. So as you can see, this lamp on the laptop doing the business as it goes dark outside to keep you illuminated on what's going down here. One of the sessions when I decide to get in the mix will be nice and interesting for the DJs. I'll chase up the turntable repair this week, but I can manage without it. I just need to put a little time in and grab some more of the music, because the hard drive and the playlist that I've got on the one that's connected here isn't my entire collection. I'm just in the process of backing up some hard drives and changing music folders and the likes. I did actually lose thousands and thousands of records, and I had to order a new hard drive from America with all of my files on, which has now arrived. So, panic over. Mr. Rogers is loving that one. And yeah, Bobby says, sorry Lolly, I missed your message inside the Mixcloud channel. Yeah, I think we all know now that we should keep our chat to Pressure, unless of course you're watching on YouTube, then you might not be familiar with Pressure. If you're watching the recording and you want to come and join us live every Sunday between 4 and 6 o'clock UK time, pressureradio.com, follow the links to the chat room and come and hang out with some of the best people you could ever wish to meet. I am now going to the folder on the hard drive that says Andrea's birthday. A selection of music earmarked by Miss McHugh a few years ago when I did a show specifically for her, and this one caught my attention on the week that we unfortunately lost the gentleman responsible for much of the keyboard work on this track. You may have seen Terry Hunter beside himself with grief by losing one of his best friends. So it's only fitting that we share this Teresa Griffin now.
He takes me to a place to see. All I do is daydream. My fairy tales no longer gray. The color of love is in his face. My knight in shine, me all be true. My symphony, I found my muse. Amazing joy I feel inside. The essence of him gets me high. And hailing him sends me to a place where hearts are free to embrace. I wanna leave. I found my soul in this man I call wonderful. Hey. I call him baby. Ooh. Oh, this melody said, ooh, yeah. I call him baby. Oh, he's like a breeze blowing straight through me, and though the seasons change, I know he won't leave. He is my earth, I am his wind. He is my fire, I'm his water's desire. He drinks me down, engulfs my love. He ain't too much, I'm not too much. He loves me just the way I am. My lips, my eyes, my hips, my thighs takes me to this beautiful place. I know my man I will embrace. Never let him go. He's wonderful. I'm living wonderful, baby.
Boy, oh boy, this takes me right back to Soul Heaven at the Militia Sound.
Oh,
when the incredible Powerhouse performed this live inside the main room. Shouts out to all the Soul Heaven crew. Oh man, I'm smiling thinking of those times. Lolly says, so are you staying on or what? No, my dear. No, I am not. I am already beside myself with gratitude that you guys take 2 hours out of your day to listen to me. It is way too much of me to ask you to spend any more time listening to me. I say that when I'm sober. When I'm pissed, I'm like, yeah, let's carry on, shall we? No, I'm going to finish on time. I could quite easily carry on for hours and hours. And I really want to, but I won't. Sorry, darling. Can't nobody love me like this man. He's so James Edwards as we share that record, aka Jigger. Terry Hunter, wonderful. Kenny Dope on the remix. Just reminded myself as well. Sad week for Mr. Ronnie Harrell, who said goodbye to his father. Shouts out to all the crew, rocking and rolling into 2022 with a positive outlook as best as can be after a difficult last year. So is everything looking good? Is everything looking positive? Has everything calmed down with the whole vid thing? I haven't really been paying any attention whatsoever. I've just found this record next in the pile, and I'm really happy because I had completely forgotten all about this, and I couldn't have told you the title if you'd have paid me £1,000, but now I've got it on the turntable. It looks like this may take us to the end of the show. And even if it doesn't, I'll bring it back and play it again. So this is going to be the last one. sounds of Marcus Enochson, Dallas on vocals, track called Follow Me.
It's cool if you take some time out to enjoy the good life. Fine by me. Finding the tempo we let go, fall into rhythm so deep. See you moving to the music, yeah. All my loving, well, it comes from you. And if you're not around me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've been waiting for you all night. So far there's still no sign. Gonna make me wait one time too many, and I'm gonna lose my mind, gonna lose my mind. Follow me up, I don't mind if you take your time, 'cause I'll be on your side. It's cool if you take some time.
Incredible record. I can't actually remember what this reminds me of, as ridiculous as that sounds. Maybe it's an old live session, Soul Heaven, or maybe a mixtape that I love. But I totally forgot it was Marcus Enixon, and I couldn't have told you the name of the title. Purchased from the Vinyl Junkies record store, the vocal mix, Follow Me. Okay, so one or two people inside the Pressure Lounge were calling out for someone to take over, and I've crumbled, I've given in. Because it's such an amazing community, why wouldn't I want to continue to play music to you guys? But what I am going to do is kill the video, because I don't need to be stood here, do I? Not a great deal to see. I think we've achieved what we wanted to achieve. So I give you advance notice. Get on over to Pressure Radio. PressureRadio.com. Come into the chat room. Come and listen to everybody. I don't think there's a world of people listening or watching, should I say, on Mixcloud or on YouTube who don't usually join us. So I'm going to kill the video stream now, and we're going to continue over on Pressure. I was contemplating ending the stream and starting again on Pressure, so the podcast kills after 2 hours, but there's no point in doing that. I'm just going to continue. So if you're still with me and you are hoping to be able to do something else, I'm afraid you got me for another 60 minutes. Thank you, guys. Thank you for persuading me to continue. It is all about the community, and you know I do love you all. Dearly, 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 dearly. Right, okay, I'm killing the video. Adios.